Hello, Dawn here. Welcome to Women's Ministry. Today we're going to talk about women and her body. And some of the objectives for what we're going to learn is learning the importance of taking charge of one's health and well-being, as well as the key strategies to improve our health and our well-being. We can develop basic eating and fitness plans and identify how to reach our goals. To reduce stress and recover from its effects. So, here we're going to find some information in Colossians 2:16 and through 17. And it states, "Don't let your body be judged by human rules." So many people, they see people on TV or they might see another person and they become envious, thinking, oh, I want to be just like that. You know, the narrow bodies, they're skinny. Those aren't healthy people. They're not. And we shouldn't be following what they do. We should be what we are meant to be. So let's not let anybody judge you by what you eat, maybe what you drink, like water, milk, juice, coffee, or tea, or without regards to religious festivals, on new moon celebration, or the Sabbath tea. Don't let people judge you and say, oh, you need to lose weight, or judge you in any way, because you are meant to be who you are. Don't be watching people on TV thinking, oh, that's what I want to look like, because you're not them. You are you. And you are created to be who you are. So let's learn a little bit about our bodies. Our bodies are made in 3 areas: the body, the soul, and the mind, all interacting together. The whole does not feel good when we don't take care of it. So our bodies will make us feel sick if we don't take care of it. A woman's overall should be for the intentions of self-care, wellness, and a healthy lifestyle throughout her life. Yeah, we need to take care of our bodies, because that's where our soul is. This is a temple that holds our soul. It's a holy temple. So, we need to take care of it. As a woman overall should be intentional of being self-caring of this throughout her whole life. Teach children when they're little to take care of their bodies until they're old like me. Or older. Yeah, it depends on how long we live. That should be our intentions, to take care of it. So what should a woman's motivation be? Should be what drives a person to take that action. So here's some goals that we can come up with to take care of our bodies. We can make a roadmap. Yeah, you take a roadmap how we're going to take care of our bodies. We can go to the dentist, do our physical examinations at the doctor's office, take care of our self-healing. We can take care of healing. Like if we come down with a cold or the flu, we take care of ourselves. So we got to come up with a roadmap to decide how we're going to take care of ourselves. Sometimes we have to look at our history of our family members. And I've done that before. My mom, my grandmother, see what they did and how they took care of themselves. So we have to kind of look at what we need to do. Sometimes with our roadmap can be changed because sometimes God will say, nope, I don't want you to go down that road. I want you to go down this road. Decide if you're going to be a meat eater, a vegetarian, a vegan. That depends on you and your lifestyle. We have to look at our culture too. What does our culture say? What helps us to get from birth to an elderly adult? What's the best way to do that? And a lot of it's our culture, what we do. Now, if your culture is eating McDonald's every day, God might change you. Because McDonald's food is not that great. And it is getting pricier. Exercise that is easy to work with. We don't want to have exercises that we have to go, oh, do I have to do that today? Oh, this is too much. And our body's in pain every day because of those exercises. You don't want that. You want exercises that can maintain your body to be healthy. Not overdoing it. Don't overdo it to make your body hurt. But it's an exercise to maintain your body. I've seen women who overdo it, and when they overdo it, then they hurt all the next day and for a couple of days afterwards. We're not here to hurt your body. We're here to maintain it and keep it in good fit. Peace with your body and God. You need to have peace with your body and how you were born. God created you. Remember, He knitted you in your mother's womb. So, whatever your body shape is, that's what God wanted you to have. So we have to be at peace with that. Take care of yourself. Don't let other people tell you what you need to do. You need to take care of yourself. You know your body more than anybody else. You know what you can handle and what you can't. What makes you sick and what makes you feel better. But there are some obstacles too that can get in your way. Maybe you're doing a routine exercise and you get bored with it. That's when you change your exercises. If you get tired of the same routine over and over and over again, change it up. Find something new to do. Let's say you're doing Pilates. You get tired of doing Pilates, so do some yoga. Do walking. Walk, several miles. Change it up. Obstacles can be maybe your job is very demanding. There are times where I've had to stay over and work. And so my job would get in the way. Having kids, you're constantly moving with kids, and that can be an obstacle. You gotta find a time that is good for you when you're not busy with your kids. time. That's the whole thing right there. Time. Time sometimes can get in the way of keeping yourself busy, and it takes that time away from you for taking care of yourself. Maybe your home, keeping up with the house chores, vacuuming, dishes, laundry is a big one. So taking care of the home, maybe you have to go out and make cookies for the kids for school, their birthday, or maybe some kind of funding for them. Another one I found was taking care of elderly parents. I took care of my mom for 2.5 years, and that took a lot out of me. If I wasn't busy taking her shopping, I was taking her to the doctors, I was cleaning her house, I was making sure she had food, getting her meds to her. It took out a lot of time for that. So if you're taking care of elderly parents, you know what I'm talking about. It's taking a lot of time. Some of the ways we can overcome obstacles is like some of the exercises. Join a club, or do that in a home. Switch off in different homes, and but with you and friends together, make it fun. Making working out a fun thing, something that's not going to be overwhelming, but something you can have fun with. Or you could join a club too. Making routine fun. How can you do that? Well, let's say you've got to go drop off the dry cleaning, and you notice a little boutique down the road. Drop off your dry cleaning, head down to the little boutique. I like to go to antique stores. So I'll go in and make it fun and see what kind of things I can find. Make it fun. Join a healthy cooking class. I love watching cooking classes. I do. That way it gives me ideas of what to cook that are healthy. Key strategies. What are some key strategies we could do? Let's see. Customize a plan. What your interest and belief are. Culture. Customize those plans the way you want them. But be intentional. Take the first steps and be afraid of failing. Because sometimes we do. And then we just pick ourselves up, brush ourselves off, and keep going. Be patient with yourself. There are going to be times where you're just going to go, I don't feel like it today. Yeah? So be patient with yourself. And prepare yourself for obstacles and expect them to happen. One of the things that can keep you happy is developing basic eating plans. So we got to plan our food so we can plan our basic eating. How do we do that? Portions should be divided in 3. You should also use portions that you could use portions in a 5 to 6 small meal. So If you don't want to do 3 meals a day, do the 5 to 6 meals. They're mini meals. So whenever you get hungry, you eat a little mini meal. And I'm going to tell you how to do some of this. Meals should include a protein, complex carbohydrate, and good fats. Not the bad fats. You want the good fats. Plus water. Make sure that you get plenty of water every day. To consider vitamins and minerals, you or your doctor, if your doctor suspects deficiency, like mine found out that I am deficient in vitamin B12, which is for the nerves and the muscles. So I need to take vitamin B12 because I'm deficient in it. And that could help you. Or maybe you need magnesium or iron or, some other kind of mineral in your body to help your body continue to be healthy. Some people take botanical supplements. If you do take a botanical supplement or herb, make sure you talk to your doctor, because sometimes when you're taking medications for some ailment, that botanical can have an interaction with it and cause more interference in health and unhealthy situations than need be, because sometimes they interact and they cause problems. So you need to talk to your doctor about what you can and what you can't take if you're on other medications. I know some people like to take herbs like herbal teas or turmeric or aloe, and those seem to be okay. They don't have as much interconnection with other medicines, but there are some out there that do, and we have to be careful so it doesn't hurt our bodies. So here we got to make sure, and if you do take botanicals, make sure they're good quality, not something that it says it'll do certain things, but they don't really have a good quality of herb in it. So they're fake botanicals, fake herbs. So that's always good to find out. Make sure that they're good ones. Meal plan ideas. In 1 Corinthians 10:31, whatever you do, do it for God's glory. So whatever you put in your mouth and whatever you drink, do it for God's glory. What is not in God's glory is drinking alcohol. That's not God's glory. Getting drunk. Doing drugs. That's not God's glory. And I'm talking about drugs that are not legal. Sometimes we have to take drugs like insulin or high blood pressure, something like that. Those help us to maintain our bodies. So whatever we put in our mouth, clear water, clean water, nutritious food, those are what glorifies God. Vegetables and fruit and low-fat meat like turkey, chicken, those are good. Those are good for you. So whatever you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it in the glory of God. In Proverbs 25:27 talks about overindulgence. Now, what does that mean? overindulgence? That could mean that you eat too much pizza. You eat that extra hamburger with a large fry. Something you're overeating. And sometimes that could be from stress. Yeah. And that was just my blood sugar. Hang on. Sorry about that. We'll continue. So, don't overeat. That's another bad thing that's hard on our body, is overeating. So, overindulgence is not good. So, how can we do this that it is in a good way? And I went to a nutritionist, and the nutritionist told me how to measure out my portions. It's very easy. You have your low fat, your carbohydrates. What is that? That could be like rice or a slice of bread. Low fats is your chicken, turkey, fish. And what else? What else can we measure? Could be things like your vegetable. Vegetables are good for you. Or a piece of fruit. And how do we measure it? Well, I'm going to tell you what my nutritionist said. She says you got 3 portions: your fruit, your vegetable, your carbohydrate, and your low fat, right? You take your fist like this, and that's your measured portion. Not like this, like this. This is your measured portion. And you can have that big of chicken, rice, fruit, or vegetable. So those are your portions. So use your fist as your portion, and that should be what you eat. So, what else can we do? It says here, it is not good to eat too much honey, nor is it honorable to reach out to matters that are too deep. In other words, when you get way too full. And sometimes even if we measure all portions, we have that piece of pie at the end. And you say, oh, I'm so full. I'm miserable. We're not supposed to do that to our bodies, even though we do. So here, we can do many things to help us. And this could be maybe having 6 meals a day, or measuring with our fist for the portions for the 3 meals. We could do that too. So here in the morning, during breakfast snack, we can scramble up an egg and have it out, and have a slice of whole grain toast. We could have oatmeal with raisins. That sounds good. Whole grain flaxseed waffles. That's healthy. With maybe a little bit of syrup. Don't slather it with syrup. And have it with maybe a piece of fresh fruit. Have calcium fortified orange juice. A half a bagel. Muffin with low fat cream cheese. Those are really good. Or have it with some jam. This morning I had a bowl of cereal with Raisin Bran. So I had my fruit and my bran in there, plus my little bit of milk. So that was my dairy. Or you can make a veggie omelet, which is really delicious. So give some ideas for breakfast. But if you're going to do a mini meal, here's some ideas. A protein shake. Usually that helps me during the day, keeps me full. Or a protein bar. If you don't, you can have like a half a sandwich as a mini meal. Have half for a snack and half with your lunch. Bananas, tomatoes, walnuts, soybeans, fruit of any sort. I like to eat apples a lot. So have maybe a half an apple for a snack and maybe half an apple for your lunch. Maybe a few crackers with peanut butter on it is good. Half a slice of bread with maybe some peanut butter on it. Or they have cashew butter. Starchy vegetables. Dairy products like cottage cheese, maybe some yogurt, chicken, turkey, white fish, peanut butter, baked chips. Now, don't eat the regular chips, eat the baked chips. Maybe have a little bit of salsa or bean dip on a pita bread. Those are really good. Or I've had hummus on it too, on pita bread. Or hummus with the vegetables is really good too. And then for lunch, keep it light, keep it low in fat and protein, carbohydrate rich. Maybe I have a turkey sandwich with a cup of soup. Or a salad with chicken or tuna. Have a burrito with chicken, beans, and cheese and rice with fresh salsa. Oh, that's really good. Sandwich on whole wheat or pita, because you want to keep those carbohydrates down, because they have a lot of carbohydrates. And you could have tuna or sliced meat, tomato, lettuce, onions, or put some sprouts on it. Broth-based soups are really good. If they have I have a tendency of making my own soups, like my own rice soup, chicken rice soup, and I'll use broth. Not anything else. I use just broth. Chicken broth or vegetable broth that you can buy at the store. Or maybe you have broth from a meal before. Bean soup or split pea or lentil soups are great. Hearty vegetable. And again, chicken soup. With bread or maybe a roll and then a salad with it is really good. Good and healthy. Avocado. If you're going to make a sandwich, Make an avocado sandwich. Use that instead of mayonnaise, and then put your lean meat and maybe a slice of cheese with it. Half of one. That's good. Broiled chicken or fish with a side salad is good. I've had salmon with a side salad. It's very healthy and filling. Um, but your fish, salmon, also helps increase your alertness and your production and ideas. So try those. Turkey and salmon are high in protein, so that's what you want for that. For dinner, another thing could be for a good night's sleep. Choose some pasta, a rice dish, bean soup, cooked vegetables like broccoli, baked yams or squash, salads, fish, and other dishes high in complex carbohydrate with lean protein. That a lot of your runners do that. They have a high carbohydrate dish like spaghetti the night before they go running. They sleep well. It gives them energy. That's what carbohydrates do, is they give you the energy. And then they have the race the next day. So that helps them with their races to keep them going. So here again, self-care in 1 Corinthians 6:19 through 20. Our bodies are our temple of the Holy Spirit. Do you not know that your bodies are temples of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have received from God? Therefore, honor your bodies because they are from God. So we have to take care of our bodies. Eat right, don't overindulge, and take care of them. Some of the things that we can do, when we're having a hard day, and sometimes we do have hard days. There are a lot of days that we have that can be, we're anxiety, we're frustrated. So what can we do with that? Well, take a warm bath. Maybe have lavender candles at your baths on your bathtub. Just make sure they don't fall. Start a fire. Another thing that can help is during the day I like to have water, but I like to have lemon in my water, or maybe a piece of fruit to give that flavor. So fruited ice water is good for you as well. Meditate while reading the Bible. Work in a garden. If you've got a garden, you like to garden, work in the garden. Garden is very therapeutic. Listen to music. I have certain songs that I like to listen to during the day while I'm busy working around the house. Do something that you enjoy. I like to make candles, wreaths, make homemade soaps. Maybe you like to do knitting, reading, or sewing. If you get a chance, sneak in and take a nap just to relax yourself. Try to exercise, not harsh, but something that is easy. Just stretch, yawn, relax. In Psalms 139:14, we are fearfully and wonderfully made. God accepts us for who we are. Don't let no man or woman or child or any human tell you otherwise. So we thank the Lord for making us for who we are and accepting us for who we are and what we're meant to be. Let's keep our bodies healthy for our soul, because that is our temple. Our bodies are a temple for our soul, so let's keep it holy. Let no man judge you. So I hope you go on with your day today, and remember to keep yourself healthy and whole. Have a great day.